We've created a wine compass in O'Brien's to categorise the different styles of wine so that you can find your own style. Rosé is one of the most versatile wine styles. Anytime, any place, anywhere, not just the summer. It's a wine that you can enjoy all year round. And we have two main styles in O'Brien's. First of all, we have the crisp, elegant rosé, and then we have the ripe, fruity rosé. And I'm going to talk you through the styles here. First thing you can see is there is a difference in the colours, and if you lined up 6 rosés, you would typically see 6 different colours. That's because of where the grapes are grown, but it's also the grapes that are in the wine in terms of the variety, and it's also how the winemaker has made the wine. Rosés are very food friendly because although they have this beautiful pale colour and aromas of summer fruits such as strawberries and raspberries and red currants, there's also typically lovely refreshing acidity on the palate. And we're going to start with a Provence rosé, or a Côte de Provence rosé in this case, an organic Côte de Provence rosé. And Provence would be the benchmark rosé style that's emulated all over the world. Typical for Provence is this beautiful, beautiful pale colour. This comes from red grape varieties, and the red grape varieties arrive at the winery, and those grape varieties are immediately pressed. So in the case of the Chateau Gaulois, we have Syrah, we have Grenache, and we actually have a white grape as well in here, which is Vermentino. But in most cases, black grapes, such as the Syrah and the Grenache, have white juice. So when the grapes arrive at the winery, if they're immediately pressed, there's only a tiny amount of colour comes into the wine. And you have this gorgeous pale colour. On the nose, very classic summery aromas, as I say, of raspberries, strawberries, red currants. And on the palate, this is a dry, elegant wine style. Fresh, good acidity, and a touch of Mediterranean herbal notes, slightly garrigue notes. So there's a savoury element to this wine on the finish. A very, very good food matching style. Think summer foods, think fish, think seafood, think salads, vegetable dishes. Moving on then to the Veneto. Again, a blend with a touch of white wine in here. This is Corvina, is the main local grape in this wine, but we also have some Carmenere. So again, red grapes, pressed very quickly when they arrive at the winery. The juice is clear, tiny touch of colour in the wine. Dry, crisp, refreshing again, the touch of ripe fruit on the palate, and again a very good food matching style. You're in Italy, absolutely match with Italian foods, but you can also think about other seafoods or anything of that nature. And then the final wine is a Pinotage Rosé from South Africa. This is one of the first rosés that was ever made in South Africa. You can see the colour is slightly darker. This wine is not a blend, so it's 100% Pinotage grape variety. And this is a very fruity style of rosé. So you still have summer fruits, but you've actually got some exotic fruits here on the nose as well. There's a bit of ripeness on the nose of the Pinotage. And again, dry, but really fruity. And a hint of acidity there again, keeping everything really refreshing. Countries all around the world are making rosé wines. So there are many, many different opportunities to try rosé. Any country and most wineries these days will be making a rosé wine. Where you can grow red grapes, you can make a rosé wine. Versatile, food friendly, accessible, and an all year round wine style.